Hello guys, NautoAce here, and I want to give my thoughts on something that I did not see this coming, and apparently it's going to come in 2021, and that is G4 is making a comeback. Yes, you heard me right, G4. So this is probably going to be something like a history about video game culture, because for people who don't know what G4 is, it's a TV network that debuted in 2002. So if you're young, you never heard of cable, or you're into the social media, YouTube, Twitch thing, then yeah, you're probably not going to heard about this. Understandable, it is an old show. So that is why G4 is a dedicated cable network to all about video games. However, unfortunately, down the line, there was some mismanagement. The direction was going to a point that the main objective of G4 supposedly have changed. And I'm going to give my thoughts and history about it. So, first of all, my thoughts of G4 coming back. That was a surprise. And apparently, even the people who are involved were surprised. Adam Sessler, who used to work for Res3 Games, was surprised. He didn't know about it. Morgan Webb apparently gave her opinion. Kevin Pereira also reacted. Olivia Munn and other people. So right now no one knows who's going to be in it and who's creating the channel. And reports were saying that because they still had the rights of the name and the intellect property of G4, so they say, hey, well, we can do something about it, which is, again, so surprisingly, I didn't even know the license was still there. So, okay, well, why not? And yeah, it's going to come out in 2021, and most people said it was going to be a web-based, so it's going to be probably on a YouTube, the website, Twitch. It's going to be like, there's going to be a Twitter page, Facebook, kind of like Electronic Playground as of right now, because believe it or not, that show used to be on television. It was hard to find it. At one point, I had to watch it on a Fox Sports channel, and then later on, they actually partnered with G4. Well, yeah, I know. And then down the line, they end up just doing a web show, which is kind of weird that on YouTube, there's not a lot of views. So, kind of unfortunate. I mean, right now because of the pandemic, but yeah, I'm surprised. But that's gonna be a different story there, like about Electronic Playground, reviews in a run, whatever. All right. So, what about G4? Is it significant? Is it a big deal? Well, in the case of history, yes, it's sort of a big deal. This is before when YouTube was big. Again, this is like the show probably ended like 2015, but this is before when YouTube was the thing. This is before Twitch, game trailer. Like, people had to rely on cable network to get their video game fix, believe it or not. So now you can just go to the internet, you can just watch it on Facebook, Twitter, you know the drill. So, and it was a big thing. It was like that's like one way to get some sort of information about video games. I mean, granted, IGN, GameSpot, but in the way of a television show, yeah, that's the thing. And then, yeah, I remember some of the show that they did. I kind of interested. Icon, the history of video game. X-Play, of course, came from Tech TV. I'll explain a bit later. Of course, Reviews on a Run or Judgment Day, a 30-minute dedicated to reviewing game with Tommy Tallarico and Victor Lucas. Of course, Electronic Playground. They partner with them. There's also Cinematech, which is what the Megamix Game Showcase is all about. Believe it or not, and I kind of said it before, it inspired the idea from Cinematech. That was the idea of Megamix Game Showcase. And wow, there was even some gaming news, screensavers that became a talk of the show. And then, of course, that one's most about pop culture. So that's what G4 is. But then down the line, there were some problems. So they were trying to change the marketing to video game and pop culture. And then somewhere at the end, before it got closed, they were going to a manly show. So it was G4 and Man Show. So after a while, they were putting reruns of Cops. Yeah, I know. There was even some college police show. There's even the Man Show, yes, from Comedy Central. And then there was even just whatever man show they can think of, they put it there. And of course, they also have Anime Unleashed block. They got some anime that's from Genie and Force before they got bankrupt. Like I said, it was a long time ago. So, yeah, I mean, for me personally, the one I was sort of interested in, Attack of the Show, X-Play, Cinematech, Icon, Anime Unleashed there. Yeah, so, of course, G4 also had a history with Tech TV, which is another show. It's all about technology, and that's sort of a San Francisco / Canada network. That one's all about technology, including video games. But then, of course, in that show, the backstory is that Tech TV wanted to sell it, and G4 was willing to buy it, and there you go. So, with that said of the history, my thoughts about it, is this something like a big revelation that people should be excited about going back, that, oh, G4's back? I say, and I hate to go here, and again, probably not. I'm sorry. I mean, like I said, my thoughts, it's good that it's back, but I don't think it's going to be the same. I don't think not a lot of people going to care. They just say, yeah, okay, well, it's another, like, Electronic Playground or the Spawncast or Vespa Arcade, Maximilian, Yo Video Game. Oh my god, there's a lot more I can think of. The bottom line is there's probably going to be another famous YouTubers. That's what's going to be what G4 is. I mean, if G4 sort of like revs free games to some extent, because apparently they're focusing on video games again for G4. So if it's like revs free games, then I'm cool with it, because believe it or not, I did enjoy revs free games. The only downside is after a while it kind of got stale. I lost interest. And of course, especially when Adam Sessler left for doing something different, yeah, there was no animosity there. And I'm like, well, you know, revs 3 games. I mean, Revision 3 was no more. I don't know if that's also probably maybe G4 and Revision 3. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. But yeah, I mean, we'll just have to wait and see what it is. It's not going to come until 2021. Am I excited? Not really. Am I surprised that they mentioned G4 even using the old logo? Kinda. I'm like, who would even ask for this? It's like asking Night Trap to bring it back to modern console. Who asked for it? I don't think no one did. So the same deal with this. I mean, people forgot about G4 because, like I said, the direction was going was just from video game to the man show. Yeah. So overall, my thoughts again. Okay, fine, you'll be back, but are they going to be very relevant? Probably not. Are they going to bring back Adam and those people? I have no idea. We'll just have to wait and see. If Electronic Playground themselves kind of hard getting views, I don't know about G4. I know I may sound pessimistic about it, but you got to look at the reality, man. There's new shows that people watch, like Yo Video Game. I know they're well known. Spawncast Crew. A lot of people know about them. What else I can think of? There's a lot of those that I don't even follow. I mean, if you're trying to compete to the YouTube space, yeah, maybe your name's gonna be out there, but you gotta prove it. Just saying there. So that's my thoughts on G4 returning in 2021. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. So with that, I'll see you guys later.